So as the last movie in this little sequence, I'm going to stay with quadratic equations, but do nastier ones, in which now I'm going to think about equations in which I do have a coefficient of the x squared. So it's not just x squared, it's some number times x squared. Now when I look at this, again, going to break it up into, you've got something to do with x plus a number, something to do with x plus a number, in the same way, of course, that last time number 1 times number 2 had to give us c. Now d times e have to give us whatever a is, because I'm going to multiply dx times ex, and d times e have got to equal a. Again, c, same factors, number 1 times number 2 is c. So therefore, to start my analysis, I have to think, well, what are the factors of a? And those will be these numbers in front of the x. And then I have to think, what are the factors of c? And that will be these numbers here. And they all have to combine to give us b in what pretty much is a messy way. Really, the best way to do it is to set it up and try things out. So imagine this one, 2x squared plus x minus 3. So we got 2 in front of the x squared, so a is 2, so we need the factors of that, and the only factors of 2 are 2 and 1. So I know one of these has to be 2 and one of them has to be 1. X, of course, 1x, big mess, we'll come back to that. Minus 3, what are the factors of minus 3? Well, they can only be minus 3 and 1, or 3 and minus 1. So now I've got 4 possibilities here. Okay, I can have one of the x's has to have a 2, one of the x's has to have a 1. We know that from the factors of 2x squared. But now the 2 can go with minus 3, in which case the x goes with the plus 1. The 2 can go with plus 3, in which case the x goes with minus 1. The 2 can go with minus 1, in which case the x goes with plus 3. Or the 2 can go with plus 1, in which case the x goes with minus 3. So hopefully you can see there are 4 possible ways in which I can set this up. So I've got 2 and 1 for the coefficient of x, and I've got 1, minus 1, minus 3, or 3 as the numbers that go in the brackets. So anyway, now it's practicing your foils, isn't it? Do it along with me. So in other words, pause and try it and then come back. First one, 2x squared minus x minus 3. 2x squared plus x minus 3, 2x squared plus 5x minus 3, or 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. Notice all the way through I've got my 2x squared because that had to be, because I did the 2x squared and broke it down. I've got minus 3 in all the cases because in every case I'm using factors of minus 3. But what's changing is the possible value of x. So anyway, which one is the one we wanted? 2x squared plus x minus 3. So therefore the factor is 2x plus 3 and x minus 1. I've got us recorded as doing all this in one day. It will probably end up being a 2-day for all these movies. Hope it made sense. Do the quizzes and I will see you in class.